Hello everybody, welcome back to Circuit Simon Says, and today I'm talking about the H&R Racing Products 124 adjustable slot car chassis. So with the addition of the borders and the redesign of Circuit Simon Says, I was interested in trying 124 cars because they come highly recommended by Dathi from DNA Racing. And it also happens that my local club, Houston Scale Auto Racing, they have a 124 scale hard body NASCAR class. And what they do is they use this chassis, they take a hard body NASCAR kit and bring the two together. So let's talk a little bit about this setup. So the chassis, it's a brass folded chassis. So you can see it's it's one piece of brass that's stamped and die cut, I think, flat. And then the various bits are soldered together to bring you together this kit. The Houston Scale Auto, the class that we run, it was recommended that I added some weight. So they're running with a minimum total or a maximum total weight of 230 grams. So I've added some. I don't think I'm quite there yet. I've still got to add the interior to the body, so we'll see when I get there. So it's a folded chassis. And there's plenty of adjustment. You've got 3 front axle positions. You can see you can stretch and elongate the chassis here as needed. You've got the mounts to the body, they're adjustable by the width. But other than that, it's pretty simple. Brass bearings at the back. No bushings on the front, they just go straight through the brass chassis. This particular kit has the foam tyres, and I don't know if you can read that. Maybe not, but that says H&R Racing Cobra motor 26,000 RPM at 12 volts. So this will run quite happily on the Carrera track. And it's kind of interesting. It's got rubber tires, which are totally different to my other cars. And it's the way I've got it set up right now with a 1/4 ounce on the back, 2 in the middle, and a little weighted tape. It drives very predictably. Hate to say it, it's like a large Revo slot if you're familiar with those. And I know BRM. They do make 124, so the driving style is quite cool. Without the magnets, with this weight and with the foam tires, it runs very nicely. These chassis come with the mounting kits, and there are videos out there to show you how to do the mounting, but they come with these that you glue to the interior of your body shell. So I took this kit and took the body out of it. One of the guys at the club put the mounting in place. There are videos on how to do it, but I didn't know how to do it at the time, so somebody who had built a few had put this together for me. The differences are, it's a hard rigid body class, but these cars take a bit of a beating. So I just went round the seams of the body panels here with some clear silicone adhesive, so that way there's some flex to them. And I did the same with the windows. I took some clear silicone adhesive rather than the plastic glue to fix these in place. This will allow for the chassis to flex and hopefully the windows to stay in place. So there you go. I'm going to put this on the car now, on the chassis, and give it a few laps, and I'll come back and let you know what I think. So stand by. Okay, so my settings on my Carrera digital track with the analog box, I'm running the full speed on here, so 10 on the speed and also 10 on the brake, because it is quite a heavy car, 200 grams I think right now, so it takes a bit of slowing down and accelerating, even though it's a high revving motor. That could be addressed with the gearing. I know you can get different gearing sets with this car, so let's give it a few laps and hopefully I can give a good demonstration of it driving. It runs very quiet. And it's actually a very smooth drive, and this is my first 1/24 scale car, and it's really cool. I just wish I hadn't messed up all the water slide decals. I've got a few to work, but not all of them. Like I say, next working on the interior, but the foam tyres with this particular chassis, it works very well on the Carrera track. So yeah, it's quite a good budget option, I would say, into 1/24, with the chassis only being $50, and then it's the price of a model kit, and that also comes with other advantages. So there we go. Let me stop it there because I've stopped, and I'll bring it back to the table. So there we go. So this chassis is an adjustable 1/24 scale chassis, and I got this, as you can see, from Houston Scale Auto Racing. I paid $53 for it. So for a 1/24, I think that's a pretty good price for an introduction to 1/24. This is what the club race is, so I'll definitely get use out of this model. The other key advantage is that you can, once you've got the chassis, you can put any car body on it you like. And if you're a collector of cars, this might be a really good way to get some of those cars that you're missing from your collection because they're no longer made. So I think it's really good to have from that standpoint. I'm not the world's most massive NASCAR fan, being a Brit, but I enjoy slot car racing, and I've been able to experiment with a bit of painting and playing with water slide decals and creating something that's mine. So yeah, I really enjoy that aspect of the hobby, because I do on the side occasionally play war games, so the painting side appealed to me, and building something and creating something which is mine and unique is a very enticing project. So this 1/24 scale chassis is very good because it drives well. It's a very good introduction. It's very simple, and it's usable for these 1/24 bodies, so you can create the car that you want to create, and you can experiment. You could buy several bodies, and I'm not sure if the mounting kits are available separately, but it adds to the hobby. It's something that expands the hobby. So there you go. Highly recommend it, and it's a budget way into 1/24 scale, and it's a great way to expand the hobby as a whole. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and look forward to taking you on my slot car adventures further. But for now, everybody, have a great day, and I'll catch you another time. Bye for now.